morning, you guys. Welcome back to another vlog. If you are new here, my name is Stephanie. I make lifestyle vlogs and wellness vlogs every Sunday and every Thursday. If that's something that you're into, I hope that you consider subscribing. And of course, if you're not new here, you already know, welcome back. This is the third episode of my wellness series. I was not able to post last weekend. I couldn't even film with, everything going on with Toby. So I don't really have a week's worth of a video. So today we're just gonna do like a Sunday reset kind of thing where I take you guys along my meal prepping, my grocery haul, how I set up for a successful week basically. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with a Winco haul. Got some broccoli and snap peas, blueberries and strawberries, bananas, some fettuccine for a Parmesan pasta I'll be making, mushrooms. I mean, do I even have to show you guys this? Tzatziki sauce, grated parm, some butter, deli meat for sandwiches, ground beef for my meal prep. We're also doing taco bowls this week, so I got some ground beef for that. If you guys like a little spice, try the Johnsonville's firecracker brats. They are so good, and they're not too spicy, just a little bit of a kick. I'm going to be making chicken adobo tonight for dinner, so I got some skin on bone in chicken thighs. I got two of these, one for a dish later on in the week and then this for tonight. Provolone cheese, sun chips, eggs. We love having our sandwiches with cheese bagels, 2 tomatoes, 2 lemons, 4 zucchinis, ranch, a big old thing of ketchup, half and half, some instant oatmeal, 2 things of the carb balanced tortillas. I think I'm gonna make breakfast tacos for breakfast this week, 3 avocados, 4 sweet potatoes, some bay leaves, stocking up on some seasonings. We have Italian garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. And then I got Pauline and I a bunch of immunity shots. So we have blueberry and lemon, ginger pineapple. I'm not going to be able to have this one because my stomach cannot handle pineapple. Cherry citrus and turmeric pineapple. And then last but not least, I got some carnations for my bedroom. Okay, you guys, that was my quick little haul for the week. I'm gonna put this stuff away and then make lunch. It's a little after 10 o'clock, but we don't want breakfast, so I'm just gonna make sandwiches for lunch and then get to meal prepping. So let's get into it.
West and quickly whisper in the blues, and people pace and worry, but I'm just here with you. The frost could touch the rooftops, but it'll never touch my heart, 'cause the warmth that you and I've got is more than just a spark. Time is always moving, seasons come and go, but on you I'm always counting. It's either when it's cold, I know I'll always be one with you. The sun's been taking turns now, between hiding and going down, and this town is feeling restless, but I don't have a doubt. Cause I know coming home tonight means coming home to you, in the glow of the kitchen light. We'll be warm for 2. Time is always moving, seasons come and go, but on you I'm always counting. 'Cause even when it's cold, I know I'll always be one with you.
Meal prep is officially done. So my lunch for the week, I only meal prep, by the way, just 3 days, because anything after 3 days grosses me out. And I only work 4 days out of the week, so the rest of the days I'll take like leftovers or whatever. But as long as I can get through like my main week, I'm good to go. So my meal prep tastes pretty good, but it looks kind of funny. It's random, to be honest with you. Like, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, but I seasoned some ground beef. You guys saw what I seasoned it with. Added zucchini to it, but I let the zucchini cooked way too long, so it's kind of mushy, which sucks, but it still tastes good. And then I topped it off with some sweet potatoes instead of rice. I realize I've been cooking a lot with ground beef for my meal preps. One, because it's easy, and two, it tastes good. But I think next week I'm going to try to start cooking with like more lean meats, just like maybe add some chicken and chicken thighs, chicken breasts, things like that. So just going to switch it up. But for this week, that's what I have. And then I prepped some snack boxes that I have before work, because what I'm going to do is have my lunch, and then before I leave work, if I'm feeling peckish, I'll have this, and then I come home, work out, and make dinner. That is the goal. So it's like a pre-workout snack kind of thing. But I have a mix of pumpkin seeds and pistachios. My nutritionist said that pumpkin seeds have really good benefits, so I'm trying to incorporate that. Some hummus, blueberries, and some blueberries and strawberries, and snap peas. And then for breakfast, it's just going to be pretty simple. I was going to do some like breakfast tacos, but I didn't want to do all of that, so I'm just going to have 2 eggs, and I'll probably have some toast to go with it, like Dave Killer's bread with a little bit of like cream cheese or something. Or I might just have this with some hummus and snap peas. I've had that before for breakfast, and that was really good. It's pretty simple, but it'll be good enough for me. So that is meal prep. I also made myself a yummy coffee. So I'm gonna put this stuff away and then go upstairs and start planning for the week. Also, real quick, don't mind the nail polish stuff right there, but I put my flowers together from Winco, and they just look so beautiful. They're simple flowers, nothing special, just carnations. But something about carnations, I just think they're so like dainty, girly, and very pretty, especially paired with some baby's breath. So yeah, 2 little flower arrangements that I mixed together, and I think they turned out really pretty. Codes is pooped out from being outside all day. She is one tired little dog. Before I forget, I'm going to fill up my vitamin case. I love this vitamin case so much. It's really cute to me, aesthetic, and very functional, practical. It comes in individual cases like this, so in the morning I could just grab this, put this in my lunchbox, and take my vitamins at work. It's perfect. So I'll have this link down in the description as well if you guys are interested, because yeah, it helps me like stay on track with taking my vitamins and my metformin, because I can be really bad at that and very forgetful. So if you guys missed my vlog where I talked about which supplements I got, I just have some fish oil that I got from Costco. All of the vitamins I got from Costco. I also got some vitamin B and vitamin D. And then I also bought some Bloom, the Bloom supplement for like your veggies and stuff. So honestly, I have yet to take that. But I'm going to start this week. I don't do too bad with eating my vegetables. And then I'm also going to put in my metformin in here. I take 1 in the morning and then 1 at night. I don't even know if you guys can really see what I'm doing, but okay. So, and then I got my vitamin B. And vitamin D. So this coming week, actually, which you guys will see on Friday, I have an appointment to get some lab work done. I have to check my A1C levels, and then also my like vitamin levels, like how my vitamin B levels are, vitamin D, how my iron is, all of that stuff. So that'll be interesting to see. I am a little bit nervous about my A1C levels. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But oops, I forgot one here. So I will definitely keep you guys updated. I probably won't get the results till next week when I meet with my doctor on next Tuesday. So, but yeah, so fun stuff. So I'm gonna close all of this. And it gets even cuter because it comes in this case. Like, how cute is that? It has the days of the week up top, so you know which day to grab. And then it also shows like day and night. So yeah, cute stuff. I always like to have cute things around because it just makes these kind of things fun, a little more enjoyable, if you will. There you go. So it looks like that. Like, look how fun that is. I just love it. You close it up and we're ready for the week. You guys, I just got done with just a bunch of weekly planning. So I don't know if you guys remember me talking to you about this journal that I got. It's a planner a couple of months ago. I never ended up using it. And then today I had a thought, I can actually start using this as like my journal. So what I'm going to start doing is I have like, okay, like I have like this, right, your daily like to-do stuff, you know, appointments and all that jazz. But then I was always like, I don't know what to write here, because it's like I already have written like all my appointments and whatever I need to remember on the other page. But for here, I think what I'll do is make little journal entries of my day. For instance, today I'm just gonna fill out this block right here, talking about how my day went and, you know, what I want to improve on or what my goals are, whatever. It's just like my little diary. So I'm gonna do that every night before bed, so I can just do like a brain dump. And yeah, and then I'll just like look back through it, and I can use it as like keeping track with my health and fitness, or just whatever, my goals, whatever I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll keep you guys updated to let you know how that's going for me. And I also like added some stickers just to make it look cute. And then last week I created a chart for Toby because we have so many feedings. It's literally 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. like every 2 hours we're feeding him. And so I did like a little checklist just to make sure we have everything on track. We're not forgetting anything, we don't slip up anywhere. And then there's a section for notes as well. So I just wrote the date on a fresh new week, so I can take out the one from last week, put it in this file and just keep it also, because I want to keep track of like past weeks and stuff like that, just in case anything pops up. I can look back at notes and stuff like that. So I just want to make sure everything goes well for my Mr. Tobias. And then last week I also made myself a wellness tracker to start to this week, and it looks like this. Cute, right? Put it up here so that you guys can get a better look at it. So in the corner I have this week's affirmation, and it says, when I look good I feel good, and when I feel good I do good. So I actually heard that quote years ago. Like, it was a show on MTV or the E channel or something like that, I can't remember, but I remember this guy on there saying that quote, and it stuck with me, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one, that's a good one. And right now, listen, like right now when I like read that back, it opens like this door for me of like my past self, and it's a thought I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think I just want to talk about it. But back in the day, like my high school and early 20s, mostly in my early 20s, I would always like dress up and look really cute, and I always tried to like just stay on point with my nails, hair, makeup, all that stuff. But all the time, like whenever I did that, I don't remember ever really feeling good unless I'd go out and hear that from other people. So it'd be like going out to the club and then hearing, oh dang girl, you look good, like, you know, getting hit on was like, it made me so happy. And that's where I found my validation in my self-worth. At the end of the day, I was still very insecure, and it showed in the guys I chose to date. It showed in my actions. And so it was like, okay, I may look one way, but I don't feel that way. Does that make sense? And I struggled a lot with binge eating, body dysmorphia. I told you guys this in my last episode, that I thought I was much bigger than what I was when I was like literally a size 2. But what's interesting is that fast forward to present day, and I'm the heaviest I've ever been, I can't help to often look back at my past self and wish that I still looked like her. But then I'll dive deeper and I'll remember like who that girl was, and I would never go back. Like, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't want to go back to her, because that girl was a hot mess. She was a hot mess. And so like, yeah, I may have been skinny and all that stuff, and you know, tried to look my best all the time and whatever, but like my mentality like was not there. Like, I did not have a good headspace back then. And I made so many wrong decisions and dated so many wrong, awful guys, and it just showed, like all those choices just showed that I had no respect for myself, and no self-love. And I remember always saying that my biggest fear is not loving who I am, not having self-love. My biggest fear is going my entire life not loving who I am, because you have to live with you every single day. At night when you lay your head down, you're in your own thoughts. You gotta find a way to like the person that you're talking to every single day, every single night, 24/7. So going through life not liking that person, that's very painful. And I think I tried blocking a lot of that out versus like trying to face that inner self and learn to love her and take care of her. I made things worse for myself back then. So it's like, why do I still go back wishing that I still look like that? It's just a surface thing, you know what I mean? Like, so I trying to find a way for myself to, you know, look good, feel good, do good in a new way. I don't want to keep going. I don't want to keep looking backwards. I want to try to find a new version of myself and create that new healthy version of myself. Someone that like that past girl would look at and be like, oh damn, now that's a woman. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, damn, that's a woman. I look up to her. That's who I want to be. And I want to get out of that mind frame of like, oh, I wish I was still that girl. Because no, at the end of the day, no, you don't. You may want to look like pretty and stuff, but dang, that girl's headspace was so rotten. It was so bad. And she disrespected herself in so many ways. So this wellness journey, this health journey is not just about losing weight. It's more, there's so much more to it. There's so much more to it than the physical aspect. That's a big thing, yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I gotta love who I am. And there's another quote that I read somewhere where it said, you can't hate yourself into a version that you love, or something like that. I'll have to find it and put it up here, but basically it's like you need to love yourself at the stage you are in life right now, because you're never going to love yourself any other way. No matter how skinny you get, you're not going to end up loving yourself. You're still going to hate yourself, because this entire time you haven't found you. And I don't know if that makes sense, because in my head right now, my head feels like all over the place thinking about all of this stuff, but hopefully it makes sense to you guys. Basically, I just don't want to keep going through the path I'm going on of living in the past, wishing I was this, wishing I was that. And I just want to be I just want to reach a better version of myself, a version of myself that I have never been. You know, I've gone through really skinny, insecure me, and now I'm at like the biggest version of me, weight wise, but yet still insecure and still not confident in herself. And so I want to reach a part of me that's like so different. I want to reach a part of me that is healthy, is grown, is beautiful, sexy, all of that in, you know, a bottle. And yeah, I just want to meet that version of myself. And I think that's going to take a long time. I mean, I have this photo of myself, you guys. I have it right here. I don't know if you guys have noticed it. It's a little cutout I have of me when I was like in my early 20s. And I found this recently, and I don't know, I look at it and I'm just like, I can't help but to wish physically I still look like that. But, you know, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of ranting about like my past self, and I've looked through like old photos of myself and I'm just like, so pretty, so pretty. Like I just like felt like I looked so good, but I already know, just thinking back, I wasn't in a good headspace. So I'm kind of repeating myself. I tend to do that, but basically, yeah, I mean, that's the thought I want to have in my head, is when I look good, I feel good, and when I feel good, I do good. But I want to make sure that I truly do, and it's not just an act. It's truly me really feeling good and looking good and stuff. So it's going to be a journey. It's a long journey for sure, but I think every day is a day for me to work on that and to become better and to reach that person. And like, I've fallen into a space where I just like usually put my hair up in a bun and I'm in sweats. I'm literally in sweats today, but it's a Sunday reset. But like, I find myself like in my Adam Sandler era, and time to time that's okay, but I think also that's when you start to lose yourself as well. Like, and I'm not talking for you guys or anything, I'm just talking from my own experience and my own like perspective of myself, is that I want to dress better. And you guys know I've been doing these like fashion hauls and stuff like that, and I want to be able to know how to dress this body of mine right now. The, you know, 288 pounds of myself. I don't want, and the thing is, I don't want to fake it either. I don't want to say like you have to fake confidence and then it'll happen. Like, I don't think that's true anymore, because I think that's what old me used to do, and it didn't do anything for myself. So I'm not going to think that way. Like, I want to truly feel confident in who I am. I don't want to fake it, and I'm never going to fake it to you guys. So I'm trying to find the right types of clothes that fit me, that I feel good in and that I look good in. And lately, when I think about my present day self, I think about how I spend a lot of time in sweats and my hair put back. Even when I go to work, I've stopped really wearing makeup unless it's like filming day for like a day in the life of a work vlog or whatever. And that's really the only time. But usually it's like straight up Adam Sandler style, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's when I start to really lose myself, is like continuing that path and not holding myself to a higher standard. Now, there's nothing wrong with wearing sweats and putting your hair back and all that stuff, because I mean, duh, obviously. But like, I think when it is like an every single day thing and you just don't really care, like I'd go to work and not really care about doing my hair, my makeup and stuff like that, I think that's when you reach a point where you're like, damn girl, do you even care about yourself? You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm not talking about anyone else but myself, because that's how I feel. I wake up in the morning and I just don't care to do my hair and my makeup or anything like that. And I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to be like feminine and girly and be cutesy and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like what I'm saying is kind of all over the place. I'm hoping you guys are keeping up with what I'm saying, because I'm not even keeping up. But yeah, I just want to take better care of myself and reach a higher version of myself that I haven't reached before. And I want you guys to know that if you're in a situation like this too, like, you're not stuck. You are not stuck. And I know I'm not stuck. And I think it's just about wanting it bad enough. Like, seeing yourself differently, seeing your higher self, seeing a better version of you, like, and seeing that girl every day. But by envisioning her and seeing that girl, you can't just keep imagining her. You know what I mean? You have to actually do something. You actually have to take actions into becoming that person. And that's something that we have to work on every single day, to choose us every single day, to make those moves every single day. And even if it's just one little thing in that day, we got to do it, because time is going to pass whether we want to or not. And I think despite all the craziness in the world, we still have a life to live, and I want to be able to enjoy this life. I don't want to be 80 years old and look back and regret so much, because even right now, looking back at my early 20s, I feel like I wasted so much time. I wasted so much time with the wrong guys. I wasted so much time just making stupid decisions. I wasted so much time not loving who I am and not seeing my beauty and my worth. I wasted so much time not going to school and working harder on career goals, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of regret there. And I don't want to be 80 years old and look back and be like, not even 80, 50 years old or 40 years old or whatever, and wish that I did more, wish that I saw more. And so that's what this whole like series is about, is me finding that within myself. And I feel like I kind of want to restart this series, because to be honest with you, the past couple of weeks I feel like I've been lollygagging, and I think right now I've opened up like a new door for myself. I feel like, oh, I started this journey, it's like, okay, a little workout here, or oh, I forgot to work out this day or whatever. But I think I'm done being like that. Like, I just want to be, I want to work on myself every single day, because I only have me. I only got this one life, and I don't want to regret anything anymore. I don't want to be 5 years from now and be like, really? You didn't do anything? You wasted so much time again? You know, that's another fear of mine, is just wasting my time. So anyways, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you guys find yourself in that situation as well, like, just know that it's not too late to be a better version of yourself. Write down your goals. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to see yourself as? When you look in the mirror, what do you want to see? When you leave a room, what do you want the people to say about you? I really hope, looking back at the editing process, that I'm like, girl, this don't make no sense. But anyways, so yeah, that's what we're doing now. Okay, we're kind of starting fresh. Obviously, this is still series 3 or whatever, but I think I definitely will probably extend past 2 months of this series, because I feel like the first couple of weeks your girl was just lollygagging. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna create this series, okay, let me do it. But now I'm like, a new door has been unlocked. Okay, so with that said, let's get back to this list. So my main focus this week, number one, taking my vitamins. This isn't in like any particular order, but it's just what I'm thinking of. So taking my vitamins. I really got to get better at taking my vitamins and my metformin. I don't want to be on metformin all my life. My goal is to get off of it by the end of the year. I just want it to help manage things, and hopefully by the end of the year I can just be off of it. Drinking 80 ounces of H2O. Even last week, this is what I mean by lollygag, and I told you guys I'm gonna do better at drinking water, and I didn't. I was so dehydrated. Like, I go to bed dehydrated, I wake up and my head is like hurting so bad. So like, enough with that. I'm drinking 80 ounces of water every single day, and then at least 30 minutes, and do at least a 30-minute workout. I think another thing about this whole journey is realizing what your past mistakes were that held you back, and correcting that, and making some changes to help you do better. So I was saying, okay, I'm gonna go all in and do 2 workouts every single day, 30 minutes each, in the morning and at night. And I'm like, what makes you think you can do this when you could barely work out for 10 minutes and you're not even consistent? So it's like, I got to take a step back and stop rushing myself, because it's not a race. I literally can't be. All that's doing is just setting me up for failure, because I'm not going to succeed. I'm going to end up hurting myself or feeling a certain way, and I'm not going to end up doing any of it, because that's the thing with me, is I get very overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed quickly. So I need to know that about myself and not put so much on my plate to get myself to that point. I also know, like, when like a minor inconvenience or just something pops up, it ruins all of my goals. Like, my goals are out the window whenever something happens. This whole thing with Toby, I just forgot all about my goals. I didn't forget, I just threw them out the window, you know, and I was just like, nope, I just have to focus on this one thing, and I have to do this, and I have to focus on this, and when this is good, then I can go back to my goals. But I don't want to be like that, and that's why I want to make like tangible goals. Like, I don't want to make them so much and so over the top, to where like if something does happen, I'm like, I can't do it because my goals are so big and blah blah blah. I can't do that. I just have to make small little changes that I can stick with, that are sustainable throughout my lifestyle. So like, I just have to make it work for my schedule. So my goal right now, my focus is to at least do a 30-minute workout every single day. And that's all I'm asking of myself, is just 30 minutes. And then when I get that jam-packed, I got that, I'm consistent with that, then I can move forward to maybe 2 workouts. Maybe one 30-minute in the morning or at night, and a 15-minute workout, and just work my way up. Just slowly getting back into the groove of things. I want to write in my journal. So that's this. And I mean it, sticking to writing in my journal. And the reason why I want to is because, again, this is not just a physical transformation, it's a mental transformation. And that's the biggest goal for me, is my mental growth. Because without that, all the other stuff is just not going to work out. So I don't want to repeat history in that way. And I want to make sure that I'm keeping tabs on how my mind is and starting from there. So journaling is very important. And then 5, I have positive thinking, because I can always just get into my head about things and overthink a lot. And I just want to focus on like the more positive things, and just, you know, not think about all the negative stuff. So that's that. I have all of my goals down below where I can check off every single day. My 30-minute workout, 80 ounces of H2O, skincare and moisturizing my entire body, and also focusing on my face, because I just, you know, I already told you guys, but I've been slacking on all that stuff, so we're done with that. So I have to do my skincare and moisturize every single night, journal, and then I also want to read. I want to read at least like a chapter or 2 every single day. And then below that, I have my ins and my outs. So my ins, healthy eating. I just want to focus on healthy eating, self-care, and creating a safe space for myself. I think my little office is my little safe space where I can go to do some of my favorite cozy hobbies, somewhere where I can go to relax and breathe and just be able to just be me and be by myself. I think that's important. I told you guys in my self-care vlog that it's just important to prioritize me time, whether that's 5 minutes or an hour or whatever. Like, it's just important for us to be able to do that for ourselves. So I'm creating a safe space for myself. My outs: junk food. Your girl likes junk food. Juice and soda, and the negative self-talk. I think that's all self-explanatory. So those are my goals. That's my little pep talk. And yeah, so I'm going into this week strong-minded. I think, you know, I have myself prepared with everything, with my meal preps, my goals, journaling, all of that stuff. It may sound like a lot, but it's not. It's mainly just like writing in my journal, and I'm glad that I have a tracker, because the tracker is really going to help me out. So my camera is dying because I'm talking too much. I talk too much. Before my camera dies, the lighting in here is really bad. I created this on Canva. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I am going to leave a blank template where you can download it onto your computer and print it out for yourself. I'll have that link down below so that you guys can write down your goals, what you want to focus on, and all of that stuff. So I did create this on Canva. I found a template, but I tweaked it and made it my own. So I'm just gonna leave that for you guys. So if you want to try it out and kind of follow along with me throughout the journey, you'll have that. I printed out like 20 pages at work and brought it here so I can have it every week. I'm gonna go finish my laundry, put that stuff away, and then I might start cooking dinner soon. It's almost 6 o'clock, so I think I'll go do that.
Yeah, that's what it is.